I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
This one dedicated to our...
Yes, it's finally here. The Russie's Brosis Foundation presents the official groundbreaking of the Colin Miller Sports Complex on Friday, December the 16th, 2022. Let's come meet and greet the barbecue session at the auditorium. On Saturday, December the 17th, 2022, the official groundbreaking ceremony. And don't forget the doubleheader football match between the Colin Miller International versus Emerson D. Henry Russie's All-Stars. It's a family affair. Food and refreshment on sale. To miss is to diss. Russie's Brosis to the world.
All right. Good afternoon and welcome to Super Friday. It is your host, Manningsman, and this is I Am Sure Sports. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I have the man on Scene Sports who will be joining me for this Super Friday. So let me explain to you what is going on today so you can know what we mean by Super Friday. Super Friday is that day when we put on a fantastic show for you, our viewers and subscribers. And we ask you on Super Friday to do some very special things, right? Here we go. Number 1, you hit the like button when you come on. Number 2, you subscribe. Number 3, you share. Number 4, here's what you do, right? To support I Am Sure Sports on Super Friday, we expect our viewers to support us, and we ask them to support us by giving 10, a combination of super stickers and super chats amounting to 10, right, for the show. All right, so go ahead and start doing that. A super sticker, it's very easy. It's right beside where you put your comment. You see that $sign, and you can give from $1 to $1 million to support I Am Sure Sports and us improving and growing the product. All right. So there you go. We are going to talk about some schoolboy football. Former Reggae Boys coach Paul Hall, the World Cup, the third and fourth playoff. We're going to preview that. And to let you know, it is very, very important. We also have some information that 4 of the French starting players, they are down with the flu bug. And a one who comes on a substitute is also down. That's 5. And you know they're already out some players. Will this affect them? We don't know. We will see. But I'm going to bring on the man they call Unseen Sports. We're going to talk about a little bit of under 17. Then we are going to get into the meat of the matter. This is the man called Unseen. You understand me? Ever fresh, ever clean. You understand me? The man they deal with beer kindness. The man you never mean.
Never me. Always on the scene, always on the scene.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
I'm okay, at school, trying to get... You hear me now?
Yeah, hearing you now.
Yes, I'm saying I'm okay at school doing some, marking papers and stuff. So, at the end of the first term, looking for a new term next year, enjoying the Christmas, and also, enjoying coming on I Am Sure Sports and talking about sports.
All right, wonderful. I want to remind the people, though, before we get into the show, I want to remind the people of a couple of events, right? One, tomorrow. Well, today, the Rossi's Brosis, the event kicks off today. So wherever you are, go out and support them. And then they're going to have the big football game tomorrow down there at the Colin Miller Sports Complex. Also, tomorrow is when Coach Robin Fraser will be at Waterhouse with those coaching clinics. So if you're a coach, you have to get there at 9:30, right? Remember, the forms are online. You can fill out the form online and attend that. Learn something. They're going to talk about defending principles and offensive principles. It's free. Lunch will be provided. I hear that there's going to be some finger licking chicken provided there. So go out and check them out there over at the Waterhouse Sports Field down there in Jerusalem. Yeah. So go out, support them. Rossi's Brosis also that is taking place down there. Big up Coach Stennett in the chat as well. Yeah. So Unseen, what's going on with the under 17? I hear that Barrett is there now and Matthew Ellis is there and a couple more players have been added. So look like some of the players that we have been speaking about, they have been called or they turned up for under 17. Don't know why they were initially out, but they are there now. So we are happy for that, to know that some of the better players in the schoolboy football that we have been watching, they actually are a part of this under 17 setup.
Yeah, man. I think we should, give ourselves a pat on the shoulder. We're doing a good job in terms of, highlighting the better talents, and people are listening to us. The scouts, the management staff, the coaches, they are listening to our programs, and they are looking at what we are saying, and they're really checking out the players. I think that's a change in how, the coaches normally act whenever they get the job to coach a national team in the JFF. They normally just work with what they know and what they have selected. But now they have changed and they are looking at what we are saying. Matthew Ellis, as far as I hear, he's a talented player. He did well at the trial. He did well at the trials. You hear me, man?
Yeah, man, hearing you. Yeah.
Yeah, he did well at the trials, and we see a lot of other players, such as the stats forward, not Omar Reed, the other one. He missed a lot of goals in the Manning Cup, but he looks like a player with more training in front of the goal. He will be lethal. Some quite promising young players there, man, such as Alex Vera Gooden, you're a defender. He's there also doing well. And, they are, I think this group of players are talented. And I'm hearing...
Is the Woolmar's goalkeeper there? Because he's a good young goalkeeper, and I think he's a part of Phoenix as well.
Yeah, he's a part of Phoenix. I don't sure about it. I can ask, though.
I want to know who are the goalkeepers, which school the goalkeepers are from. I know the Wolmer's goalkeeper is pretty young and he's a very good goalkeeper.
Yes, he's a very good goalkeeper, but based on what I'm hearing, the scouts and the coach are not impressed with the local goalkeepers, and I think they will seek one from overseas.
Yeah, I heard that there were some from the camp they had out in Florida that some of the better players over in that camp were the goalkeepers. I heard that there are some big, good agile goalkeepers over there who are very good with their feet. So it would be interesting to see how many of those players are drafted into this setup as they seem to. But I still have not seen, though, just on a different note, I have not seen any of the Campion college players. I know there is, yeah.
Based on what I'm hearing is that they're not looking at the Campion college players, because of the age, 14-year-old and the body size and stuff. So a lot of things they're looking at, and they're saying that in the next cycle, that player Kyle Miles is going to be there, but not.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is that. So these are the things that people need to come out and speak on. Let me tell you why. All right. We wanted 16 years old to be in the under 20 team, but we don't want 14-year-olds to be in the under 17 team.
Well,
because remember, even with Whisper was 16, and we were saying, they were saying that Whisper should have been in the under 20. Kyle Miles is a standout, and he's 14. Why can't he be in the under 17 team? If he's better than the players who are there in his position, that's what I'm asking. Should age be that important of a factor in determining that?
No, shouldn't be age, but they did not select him, and asked for him. He was one of the players that they did not really listen to us talking about, but he is one to watch. I think he should continue on the development if he doesn't get the chance. Man's man, continue to do well, and I'm sure Rademaker and his team, his academy, will get him up to par and ready for our next, place in youth football.
Okay, what about the States? Because States won the under 16. They defeated Campion in the All Ireland under 16. Any of the States players good enough to make the team?
Man, remember, I don't believe that you should select from under 16. That's my opinion. There are a lot of players who played Manning Cup who are at the age can make the under 17 team who dominate, a lot of them. And if you are below the under 19 level, I don't think you should be selected. I think Premier League players and the schoolboy league under 19 players should be selected. So if you play
but some of the stats players who play under 16, the stats players who play under 16 also, they were part of the D Cup team.
Right. So once you play there, I think and make a name, you'll be in the national team, man.
Okay, well, let's see.
Yeah, once you'll be there. Also, man, I hear that there's a captain, an under 17 player who wants to play for Jamaica. I think they said that he's the captain for US under 17 team. But
all right, Unseen seem to... You're frozen,
Unseen. Hear me now?
Yeah, you were frozen and we're getting an echo.
Well, on the man, I see if I can fix me in that. You hear me?
Yeah, but I'm just getting an echo, so I don't know if you want to sign out and sign back in and see if we can get rid of that. When I speak, there's an echo, but when you speak, it is clear. So let's see if we can get rid of that. Just sign out and then sign back in Unseen. All right? All right, so let's see if Unseen can, like I said, sign out, sign in, fix up things on his end. I agree with you, Jason. If the player is good enough, bring him to the camp. And then if in the camp, his size and body and those things becomes a problem, then I am fine. I'm fine with that. But you have to at least bring him to the camp, right? And then go from there. All right. Let him flex his muscles with the players. And then if he doesn't perform, then I'm okay with you saying, well, he was given an opportunity and he wasn't up to par, he wasn't up to right. He wasn't up to speed, he wasn't up to the pace, he didn't have the physical build to handle it. But at least invite him. If it's a camp to invite people, give him an opportunity once he's available. I figure that because his school was in the under 16, maybe they gave priority to that. So let's see if he'll be called up for the next set of games. All right. Just want to just give you something else that is out there as well. Big up King Jav, big up Nitro, Jason, also Kevin Williams, up. Ricky Teng, bless up Ricky Teng as well. Daphne is here as usual. Bless up yourself. Unseen.
You know, better now, man, is man.
I have always been hearing you, but the feedback is gone now. Yeah.
Okay. So I changed the internet. So the internet I think it's better now.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, man, is man. I was saying that there's a player. He was called up by the US team. Jamaica did not call him. Nobody asking him to play for Jamaica, under 17 player. And I hear that he is the captain for that under 17 team. But he wants to play for Jamaica because he's a Jamaican player. He's a Jamaican, born in Jamaica. Yeah, born in Jamaica. And I think it's around 3 of them. 2 of them are in Jamaica already.
Yeah, I know one came down on Monday.
Right. But he wants to play for us, but his passport, his papers, something is wrong with the father name spelled wrong and something like that. So they're trying to sort out that and stuff.
Yeah, listen, this is weird because I know that story. So here's the thing. This is somebody, like I said, that he would captain the United States team. So, maybe it's not good that we talk about this because they may hear and go and time down. But with something like this, we have to move quickly. And I think all the ministries need to work together because it cannot be, once it can be proven that the person is his biological father, then it should not take more than 48 hours to get the correct birth certificate, get the passports done, and then deal with, because we expedite things for the purpose of national significance and call up and stuff like that, right? Somebody saying that Pika locked down until January morning. I don't think Pika is locked down until, who tell you that? Pika not locked down until January morning, man. They're not locked down yet, but it can work out. Maybe.
But man,
yeah.
But this is national stuff.
Yeah.
So why can't they deal with it even if they lock down?
Yeah, they're not locked down. Nitro must be guessing. They're not locked down. I know about things happening there. I don't know because there is one player I know who is trying to do the same thing. Quality player. I'm trying to work out those things. But I think when we have these situations, the federation need to liaise with the different departments, the state departments that control these things and expedite them. Like, this should not be a struggle. Again, once it is proven that there's a legitimate connection between the player and the parent, then it shouldn't take long. It should not take long for us to get this sorted out. And it shouldn't be, at no point, this should be allowed to stop it. Right? It shouldn't allow to stop the player. Let it be something else, but let it not be because we did not expedite the situation. You see? So, but this thing about Pika office lockdown, Brethren, it is not so. They may not be taking in any in-person stuff, but things cannot be done. Right? Yeah, there you go. Work goes on. Yeah, they stagger the staff during this time. All right. Yeah, but unseen on the next note, Paul Hall, the Queen's Park coach before the World Cup, lad left. Paul Hall was given the job. One game against Burnley, they lost 3-1. That was on the weekend. Monday morning, he's fired. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. Maybe it's more than football why they fire him. I can't say one game, seeing a team firing a coach. 3-1, you score. It's not a bad beating. So,
And Burnley, isn't Burnley leading the championship? I think Burnley leading the championship, you know. Yeah, Vincent Company and Burnley leading the EFL championship. They are right up there. Yeah.
okay.
The table, let me just get that clear. Yeah, Burnley is leading. Right? And Queen's Park Rangers is in ninth. So I don't understand how could Paula, how could he have one game at the helm, they lose to the league leaders, and he loses his job.
That's why I'm saying I think it's more than football.
Yeah, but if it is more than football, they didn't have to hire him. Because remember, this is one game. This is one game. Is it like I'm trying to make sense of it? I wish Paula would give us some background to this. Like one game, somebody said it is 2 games. He was interim. All right.
Yeah, man, is when he was interim.
He was interim. All right, let's see. He's a young coach. Matches. Let's see. All right, they have. Let me just get Burnley. Let me find Burnley. All right, Queen's Park. Well, Burnley, they lost 3-0 on Sunday, the 11th. All right. Before that, Queen's Park. Sorry, looking for the wrong team. All right. The 12th of November, 13th of November, Queen's Park, December the 10th. All right. So Queen's Park lost to Burnley 3-0. All right. Before that, before that they lost in November 2-0 to Coventry. All right, so they lost 2-0 to Coventry. All right, that is 12th of November. So they played the 12th of November. Bam, that happened. All right. And Paul Hall was not in charge. Paul Hall was not in charge. This is the only game that Paul Hall was in charge. Now, all right. So the 12th of November, when they played that game that they lost, I think the manager was Robbins. All right. So that is the game on the 12th of November unseen. So let's go through the fixtures and see. After the 12th of November, where they lost to Coventry. All right. The 12th of November. The next game weekend was the 3rd when Sunderland played, then the 10th, then the 11th. This is his first game. So I don't all right. So first we need to clarify. This was Paul Hall's first game in the league.
I remember I did an interview with Manizman and he was talking about getting the opportunity. I think you did it after a game. So I think it's 2 games.
No, man. Unless he played in the FA Cup or something else. So if he played a game before, it was not in the EFL Championship. The last game in the EFL Championship was on the 12th. Robbins was the coach. After that, Robbins left. Paul Hall came in. All right. And then he did the one game. All I am saying is that they had all the time during the break for the World Cup. They had you understand me, Unseen?
Yeah, I understand.
You are going to get an interim manager. Let people come on, man. You're going to get an interim manager. You had the break, right? You give him the team. He plays one game and you remove him, saying that now you have a manager to replace him. So why you never use the break to bring in the manager? It's not making any sense.
That make no sense with you.
Something don't right. And then he's still at the under 23. Who says he's I don't know that he's still at the under 23. I hope he's still there. But it don't make any sense because you could have brought in the interim manager. You could have. You don't want that to be on it, man. The one game in the league and was fired. There, Michael Beale was the coach. Thank you so much, sir, for that game in November. So I don't thank you, Jason. So we don't count friendly because you're going to do that. All I'm saying that the interim manager should have been brought in from that time on scene.
That's true. That's true.
Because why do you remove him now? If you had the manager lined up, no announcement was made, you know. Nothing. It's after the game he was removed. But I don't like it still. I don't like it. I don't like how it was handled. I don't like how it was done. All right, unseen. So many people are saying that third and fourth is not important, right? I think it is very important who win the third and fourth in the World Cup.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You see, why you think it is important?
Because of the money we're going to win.
You know how much money is there unseen to be won? So let me give you. FIFA World Cup final will get the FIFA World Cup final will get a whopping 42 million prize money, while the runner-up, so the winner will get 42 million. Yo,
US.
what? Eh?
US.
Yeah. 42 million US, right? Eh?
You think a pound?
Pound? No. It's either, pounds, because they don't do the euros anymore. Because that whole thing break up, right? Runner-up will get 30 million. Right? The third place team will get 27 million. While the fourth place team will win 25 million. Brazil, Netherlands, Portugal, England will earn 17 million each as they reach the quarterfinals. 13 million will be given to USA, Senegal, Australia, Poland, Spain, Japan, Switzerland, South Korea for reaching the round of 16. Also, Qatar, Ecuador, Wales, Iran, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, Denmark, Tunisia, Canada, Belgium, Germany, Costa Rica, Serbia, Cameroon, Uruguay will be rewarded with 9 million each for participating in the group stage unseen.
Yeah.
Eh?
There's so much money Jamaica are getting in their World Cup.
9 million, brother.
You're not that. Forget beaten.
Eh?
Forget beaten.
So, there's only 2 million different between 2 million difference between second place get 30 million, 12 million difference between first place and second place, 3 million difference between second place and third place. You come third, 27 million, you come third, 30 million. All right. Then fourth place get 25 million. You can imagine you go to the quarterfinals, bro. It's a lot of money, you know. Jamaica realize when we are talking, we need money. We need to just qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah.
And see, that's what we need to do, you know.
Qualify for the World Cup, win 2 games.
And we're good. And we're good to go. Qualify for the World Cup.
Double the $9 million.
There you go. Qualify for the World Cup.
You know they're going to put aside more money for the next World Cup.
Yeah, there's going to be more. Yep. So So I don't know. I just think we have to look at it that way and begin to probably find a way. Like, this is where I think the JFF probably need to say, listen, we can even, like, the Football Federation should look at it this way. What do we need financially to qualify for the World Cup? What do we need to give the players and all of those things? All right? So here's what they should do now. Make sure money is not the issue. So if you're going to get, say, $9 million for just qualifying from FIFA, because that includes sponsorship to your team and all of those things, you could borrow $1 million to run your campaign, you know, $1 million US in unseen. If that would give you the guarantee of going, or $2 million US, because even if you're qualifying and you get the money, you give back the $2 million with interest, you still have like $7 or $6 million, which is a huge sum of money.
True.
I think what the federation needs to do is to create a budget, set their minds and say, listen, we have to qualify, even if it means finding a loan facility where we get the money beforehand, knowing that we're going to make sure money is not an issue, and qualify, get the right coach, the right players, the right flight arrangement, you understand me? The right accommodation, the right logistics, the right, all of these things. And you get all of those things, you borrow the money, you qualify, you pay it back when you qualify, brother.
True that.
You understand me? I think the GFF must look at it from that perspective.
Yeah, I need to look at it that way. It makes sense when you're saying.
Because every time we get to this stage, we complain that we don't have money. And just take it away for a minute.
Yeah, every time, you know, they complain about money. Money is the issue. I don't believe that money is the issue, because there are a lot of things that can put in place so our football can be better. And, you know, if you select the better players, it prove that you will have better football on the field. But if you select the players that are not the best, can't have good football out there. Can never have good football out there. So I think, you know, JFF should start to think about different ways of how to do stuff and stop using money as their excuse. You understand? Because I know a lot of them getting paid. A lot of them is there for what they can get in terms of when the team go overseas, they can build networks and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, I think that, you know, they should do better. They should look at this method, mind you.
Huh? We should look at this method.
Mm-hmm.
Christian says, I can help them qualify. I get a 1 million commission. Even if I'm a bit, listen, if I had disposable income of $2 million US, I'd say to the JFF, listen, I'll lend you this money, you know. And when you go to the World Cup, here's the thing. You give me it back at X%, but qualify. And make some money. You understand me? You know,
right.
But yeah. But I think we have to look at it that way and plan, because we should not let money be a factor when there's so much money at stake. It's just like corner league, right? If the corner league unseen is $1 million, wouldn't you pay $10,000 entry fee even if you have to borrow it?
Of course.
All right. That is the thing that I am saying with the JFF. They have to look and say, well, you know what? Our campaign, to run a good campaign, players are paid, coaches are paid. We get the best flight arrangement, the best logistics, all of these things. It's going to run us into $2 million US. Listen, let us go out where we don't get sponsorship. We're going to borrow the rest of money. We're going to take out a loan. And here's what. We're going to have what we call some deferred payment in it, where we can work out something where we make the bigger payment after qualification. Because we expect once we qualify, we're going to get certain amount of monies, and depending on where we're going, that's it. That's what I think should happen. Somebody's asking, what collaterals do your federation have to access these loans? Big up Unseen and Management. Well, of course, they must have collateral, man. Them now have the Captain Horace Burrell Center. They own some other land somewhere. All right. I see Jason. Thank you, Jason. Putting in some information. So, Mannings, I see the appointment of the new coach of Queensport, Neil Critchley. I think Paul has reverted to his substantive post rather than him being sacked as head coach. Okay, so they just put him back where he was. Okay, all right. Yes, Unseen. So you are Croatia now. 27 million, 25 million. Do you rest Madrid? Is third place important? Is a bronze medal important? Are you giving young players an opportunity to play?
Yeah, it's important, and you also want to give some young players experience in this game. You know, you want to win the highest money that you can win. So there are a lot of things there to play for. I think Croatia wants to win is to get the bigger prize money, and also win a trophy, win something, win a medal. It's there for the grabs, but it's gonna be a nice third place game. Let's see if Morocco can defeat this Croatian team.
You think so?
Yes.
All right, so let me ask you this now. Third place isn't important. It's the least important game in the World Cup. CC said it is not important. It's the least important game in the World Cup.
CC can say that, because that's his opinion on the game. But to the players and to the federation, it's important, and their fans.
Yeah, I think because Morocco is in it, it is important. Why? Because for an African team to finish third, that would be you understand me, Unseen? That would be a big deal. I think you have to look at it like that. Like who is playing it? Who is playing it? Maybe excuse me, some of the two bigger footballing nation, it wouldn't probably have such greater value. But I think when you look at the teams that are actually in it, you have to think like, okay, this must be a big game for the continent of Africa, for Arab nations, for Morocco as well. So yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I think I unlike CC, I think this particular game bears some sort of importance because Morocco is going to be playing it. Again, because the money is also important. Let's not fool ourselves. $2 million for your federation is important. All right. The third group game is bigger than a third place game. I don't know. Again, like Unseen says, CC, that is your opinion. People, all right, people, tell me what you think. This is CC's opinion. He says the third group game is bigger than the third and fourth playoff game. What is your opinion on that, people? Please share your opinion with me on that particular one. I don't necessarily share that. Again, it depends on who is playing the third and fourth place game. Because I think context is important. Big up KS Sports TV. All right. One of the other things we want to talk about is what is happening with the France team. All right. Yes, Warren Webster. So if you win third place, you get 27 million US. Fourth place, get 25 million US. So there's money at. Jesus. Kevin Williams, you don't say without put up your comments. Big up CC. I don't put up your comment. I tell you, want to make you laugh, All right. So the other thing is that the French or the France national team, it is reported that they have several players, well, 4 of their starters who are down with the flu virus. It doesn't say that it is COVID. Some reports are suggesting is that it could be COVID and they are in isolation. Of course, that is important because whether it is COVID or just a common flu, you probably want to isolate because it's so contagious, easily spread. So whether it's COVID or not, you want to probably isolate the persons who are impacted by this flu. All right. You know that one of the things that affect you when you have the flu is that you become dehydrated and you become weak. Now they have the game on Sunday. This is Friday. That's like, let's say 48 hours. All right. Is this going to play a significant part in how the game goes? Especially, they already have a team that has been knocked. Or is there any way, if more people or more persons, more players are impacted by this, they push the game back to the Tuesday, or TV deals are more important, and the spectacles that has been created around this is way more important than the health of the French players? That's a question that I would like right? Yeah, I'd like to hear your feedback on. If this gets worse, should the game still go on? If because really and truly, if 4 are your starters, well, you'd still have 7. I think 7 is the minimum. But I think it's a very difficult situation that the French national team, they have found themselves in. We're not hearing the players who are affected or impacted by this. I remember in 1998, Ronaldo of Brazil, leading up to the finals, he had some food poisoning that many people believe it led to Brazil losing that World Cup, because many persons were of the opinion, or they are of the opinion, that if Ronaldo was at 100%, then Brazil would have won that World Cup and not France. Has the tables turned, and now it is France who are in this quagmire. They are the ones who now have recovering or sick persons who are going to go up against Lionel Messi and Argentina. What I would say is simply this: let the games go on, because I want the World Cup to find its way back to South America. Here you go. I hear that. Yeah. There you go. Canote, Varane. So I don't know, man. It's tough. And figure that it would be too late for anybody to come into the squad. Yeah. So I don't know. This is not. This is like the worst time. What about Benzema CC? What about Benzema? So let me read this one. It says, an illness sweeping through the France camp ahead of the World Cup final could give William Saliba an outside chance of minutes in the fixture. All right, it says Rafael Varane and Ibrahima Konaté have picked up the same illness that ruled out Dayot Upamecano out of the France semi-final win over Morocco. Seamlessly played down the severity of the illness and claimed Varane is only suffering mild symptoms, but Konaté's are more pronounced, and Varane's situation could obviously change over the next 2 days. As it stands, there is no report suggesting William Saliba is ill, and if his teammates do end up having to sit out the World Cup final, he could end up playing some minutes in their places. Saliba has so far appeared for France at the World Cup in their group game against Tunisia, playing 27 minutes from the bench with his side already down 1-0. Even now, it seems unlikely Saliba will start. Varane will probably keep his place, and Upamecano could be back available to play alongside him. But the issue in preparation for the match could mean the 3 affected centre-backs aren't up for 120 minutes should the game go the full distance, right? So that is what that report is saying. Yeah. All right. So CC says Benzema don't know what that has to do with anything. As an Argentinian fan, and I'm happy with it. I thought you'd want to see a good game of football, man. Luka playing in the last World Cup game based on ranking. Both of these teams have overachieved, in my opinion. What say you, Manins, man? All right. So here's the thing. I believe Morocco overachieved. I believe that Croatia were underestimated. I don't think they overachieved. This is a team that went to the final against France. A lot of the players returning, those are older. I think what happened is that we weren't giving them the respect that is due. I will tell you this, that here they are, because Morocco and Croatia came out of the same zone and both got to the semifinals. I don't think we gave them the respect that is due. I don't think they overachieved. I think if we were balanced in our views, looking at the teams, going back to the last World Cup, most of us would have said Croatia could get to the semifinals when you look at the groups. The team that I think, because most people did not have Morocco coming out of that group, they had Belgium. Some people even had Canada coming out with Croatia. Croatia was a pick for most people coming out of their group. I don't remember if there's any person in our lead-up shows that had Morocco coming through. So Morocco, for me, overachieved. I think Croatia did not overachieve. I think they were underestimated by the masses. Oh, so they're saying that Big Ben coming in? So you're saying Deschamps used the injury as an excuse to send him home? Okay. So you say Benzema has been sent home? Okay, CC. So you pick Morocco, CC. I don't remember. Go back and find the clip. You picked Morocco to come out when you did your prediction show on this channel, or you picked it somewhere else? You did not pick them on this channel. You did not pick them on this channel. When I did the bracket show, I can tell you who you picked to come out. The new coach picked. Yeah, the new coach picked Morocco, but not to go this far. He picked them to come out of the group. And I think he picked Canada as well. But I know he picked Iran and he picked Qatar as well. Cece, which show did you pick? Which channel did you pick that on? Because you certainly did not pick them to come out of their group on this channel. Yeah, so people, all right, so the next question is probably more complicated. No. Oh, you're saying that he's not coming, Ben's, and they have issues. All right, so let me so people keep on saying there's this consistent conversation about where Lionel Messi is, and many believe that he is the greatest footballer of all time. Some say he has to win the World Cup to surpass the Maradonas and to surpass some of those players, right? That's what they're saying. All right. He would have to win the World Cup to surpass the Maradonas. He'd have to win the World Cup to surpass the Peles. All right. If he doesn't, he is the greatest in this present generation, but people still elevate him. Some people still believe he's above them, whether or not he wins the World Cup. All right. Now, and so one of my questions is this. If Argentina wins the World Cup, say it goes to penalty, and Messi doesn't play well, the fact that he's now in a World Cup winning team and was instrumental in them getting to the final, does that elevate him above the Peles and the Maradonas? Say that is one question. If Argentina wins the World Cup, it goes to penalty because poor game for both teams, very cagey game, goes to penalty, Argentina wins. So he never had a tremendous performance. He scores his penalty, however. Does that elevate him above those players? Now that he has a World Cup, though his performance in the final is not up to par, though he has had some good games in the competition itself. All right? That's situation number one. Situation number two, he performs out of this world. Tremendous scoring and assisting. Scores one, assists one. Score two, assists. But France ends up winning. The fact that he performs superbly in the final, probably even the player of the game, though his team loses. Would you still give him props to take him above others? Or would you say, well, your team has failed, so you cannot get any props? I see M10 says, surpass which Pele? No, boss. All right, so there's nothing Messi can do to surpass Pele in your eyes. So that is the two situation I want to put to your people. You can call in, you can join the stream and share your opinion on those two matters. All right. It is, like I said, it is Super Friday. All right. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Right. Also, you can make a donation to the channel by giving a super sticker and a super chat. Right. Remember, tomorrow, two important events. One is the Rossi's Brosis Foundation having a big event at the Colin Miller Sports Complex down there in Lucy, Hanover, right across from the Rossi's High School main campus. I mean, big event, big ballers are going to be there. And also at the same time in Waterhouse, Coach Robin Fraser will be there, and he will be having a coaching seminar free of cost, free lunch, free breakfast, free dinner, free everything, right? All you need to do is to register and get there for 9:30, Coach Robin Fraser and his team out there from Colorado. Head coach at Colorado Rapids will be there. All right. So just want to remind you of that. So come back to the question. What would Messi need to do to surpass the likes of Pele and Maradona? Or has he surpassed them already and need not do anything? What say you people? What say you? Because we have one other thing now. We want to deal with this Messi thing before I get to, all right, we get to the next topic that I want to discuss. I want to hear from the Pele fans and the Messi fans. Yeah. What do you think? Is there anything he can do to elevate his status? Or does he need to do anything? Or he is already leading the pack and need not do anything? What say you? We have Unseen who has rejoined us. Yes, Unseen, you heard the question? You're muted.
No, I was saying that I had to take a walk a while ago, you know?
Oh, yeah, drop asleep, man.
Not really drop asleep, I felt, you know.
Oh.
Drop asleep, so.
Okay. All right, so the question is, right, Unseen? If Messi in the finals on Sunday plays average, but Argentina goes on to win the World Cup, does that elevate him above the likes of Pele and Maradona? And part two of the question is, if he plays out of this world and Argentina loses the final, does that elevate him above Pele or Maradona?
I think he's a wonderful player. One of the best in this his decade, over the last 2 decades. It's hard to compare Messi with those players because one, the rules change. For me, this is my personal views. The rules change, everything changes, and defenders are different from defenders in Pele time. And I think I wouldn't compare him with them. If you ask me, I think this football has evolved and football is better and harder now than previous times.
Really? You think football is harder now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think it's harder now. It's harder.
What do you mean harder? Explain that to me. It's harder to play it now, or
Right.
harder to win? What do you mean by harder?
All right. So back in them days, Pele days, you have goalkeeper without gloves in the goal. So most of the shots, some of the goalkeeper won't put their hand in it, and most of the goals that they scored was a bit easier than now.
No, but unseen. But what I would say to you is that football back in those times must have been very, very difficult, given the kind of surfaces that they are used to play on. I'm getting a feedback again.
All right, I'm going to jump out and jump in back.
Yeah. All right. So I would say, given the fact that back in those days, the fields were difficult, The weight of the ball was difficult. The weight of the gears, the cleats or the football boots, we call them, were difficult. The tackles that were allowed, the fact that a goalkeeper could keep the ball for all 5 minutes, throwing to him, defender, knock it back to him, put it in him hand. I think football is a whole lot easier now than it was back in the past.
The one is, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
What they use and we used to say that Pele is great. Is this goal scoring? Is it skills? What they use?
Because people are saying that, listen, defenders used to, because remember, Pele actually got to some World Cups where he was injured so badly he couldn't play. So what a lot of people say is that, imagine the kind of tackles that were coming at him, and he was still able to score so many goals. People were intentionally coming to foul him, tackle from behind, kick him down deliberately, and he was still able to do the things that he did. And so people said those things, the surfaces were not the kind of surfaces we have now in terms of the quality of them, and he was able to have those immaculate control and those mystical dribbles and all of those things. So when people look back at those things from clips and videos, they say, listen, the fact that he was able to do those things, in other words, it's generation. But some people will say, you take Pele at his peak and put him in this present world football, and he would be just as dominant and even more so with the rules. And they will say, you take any one of the, for example, people will tell you that if you take Cristiano Ronaldo and put him in Pele's time, one tackle on him out for all, him can't play no more football for the rest of time.
I don't believe that. What I'm going to say, man, is that if you put Pele in this time, maybe he can't do everything when he could have done it back in the days, but he would have scored so much goal.
Really?
No. When I watch those black and white games and I see the goalkeepers in the goal without gloves, and some goal we have scored upon them, that now score upon them keeper.
Yeah, really?
Really?
Okay.
Them goal let me see Pele score now score upon them keeper.
What? All right, boss. So, but you believe that these players now would be in those same positions, given all the disadvantages that Pele was able to get himself in to at least get a shot on target?
Of course, them that can manage it. Remember, say technology now better than technology back in.
No, man. So follow me. If you take the players now and put them in those quote unquote black and white times, you believe that they could score as much as Pele?
Messi that score a whole more goal, man. Whole more goal. Them keeper in already.
Okay. So you believe that Messi is skiller than Pele then? Because you're saying really, that Pele couldn't do what Messi is doing now, but Messi could do what Pele was doing.
No, I never said that. I said if you put, I agree with you and said he would score as much goals, but he could have done everything.
If you put Messi in Pele's time, he could score as many goals as Pele. But if you put Pele in Messi's time, that's what you're saying. Pele can't score so much goal.
Right, but you say skills. Skills, you say better than him.
But is a part of that is a part of it. Goal scoring is a skill.
Goal scoring is a skill, but more be specific.
So what kind of skill are you talking about outside of goal scoring?
I thought you were talking about, dribbling and shifting and stuff like that.
So you're saying that Pele is skiller than Messi?
Yeah, when you watch him, when you watch his skills, man, watch him, I'm skiller than Messi, man.
So Pele is skiller, but he couldn't score the goals, as many goals as Messi in this time.
Right.
That unseen, that don't make no sense, man.
Of course. Because even though you're skilled, you have to kick the ball off for the goal, nothing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though, no, here's why I said that. When you check Pele goal scoring, he is even more prolific than Messi,
It gonna be because the goalkeeper them not gonna put them bare under the ball.
But how you gonna use that, right? To determine that you watch me. You are all right. You are saying that Pele's skill is above Messi's skill level. right? And then when you get to the goal scoring, you're saying it's because the keeper never had any gloves. Why then can't you then say it's because them defender they never good, Pele never good? Because if the goalkeepers were not good, then it stands to reason that the defenders were not good then.
Man is man, me I give them the benefit of the doubt. Me I look on the goalkeeper because remember, goal can score anyway, it's easy,
right.
You have to look on it. You have to look on it that way there.
But
because,
no, man, we are reasonable thing, So if the goalkeepers were not as good as these goalkeepers,
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Why then do you believe that the defenders were good? So maybe the defenders were not good. So the goalkeeper wasn't good then, the defenders were not good. Which would mean that none of them played about then.
We can't really say the defender is not good enough. But what I'm saying is
then you can't say the goalkeeper.
You don't have to pass the defender to score a goal.
No, but what I'm saying though, you cannot say then the goalkeepers are not good because they never had gloves. You can't say that. Because if you can't categorically state that the defenders were not good, then how are you saying that the goalkeepers?
Because they don't have to pass the defenders to score.
Yeah, but when a man gets a shot at goal, it's because of defending.
We have only for space for the field, man can't mark any space.
But it's not like Pele was scoring goals from half line. Pele was beating No, man. Pele was beating defenders to go and score goal them every time, man.
Yeah, but if you really look back on some of the black and white game, them man. See? Yeah. Most of them defenders are get beaten easy. like what Messi did with the one from Croatia the other day. Easy beaten.
Okay, so all I'm saying to you, based on how you guys are reasoning, these are what it is obviously saying is that Pele cannot play football, Really and truly, when you bring it down, Pele can't play football,
No, you are saying that, man.
No. I'm saying that the reasoning though, because if the reasoning is that he was only scoring goals way out, and it's because the keeper didn't have gloves, right? We have to dismiss the goals that him score. Say we remove Pele goal, Pele not a good baller then, Because what else you going to talk about? Him skill, him take on, him shift people, but the goal him a joke thing. What would be the purpose of his skill then?
No, man. In a film time, it worked for him because, so that's why I say it's hard for you put him in an overtime. It's hard, It's hard. Because if you put him in an overtime with the better goalkeepers, he's not going to score as much goal. That's all I say.
But how do you know that though?
Because the goalkeepers were good because I'm watching the goalkeeper.
If you're saying to me, all right, if I say to you, no, follow me. If I say to you, I score 10,000 goals in Jamaica against the keepers in Jamaica, and you say that I cannot score against Thibaut Courtois, you're saying that my goals have no value in the real footballing world. That's
no,
really
repeat what you say.
If I say to you right now, I'm the most prolific goal scorer in Jamaica. Me score. Let not use a ridiculous number. I score 1,000 goals in the league. Every one of the keeper them, right? And then you said to me, well, but you could not score on Thibaut Courtois, and you cannot score on David. Really, what you have really said, which may be true, is that yeah, you can score against some people, but you're not good because when you go up against a good, you can't score. Which is what you're really saying about Pele. Pele, you're not really a good. You're not really no goal scorer.
No,
because a goal scorer is somebody who, no matter which goalkeeper they can score.
No, man. What I'm saying is different era, different time. Black and white and our colored time. Me now mix them. But you try and mix them and things. So I work with what I say. So I am saying, because the goalkeepers weren't good. Because if you tell me say the goalkeeper them good them time, then something wrong,
Why?
Because you watch them when the man kick the ball, the man dive for the ball. While them other going at the goal.
Listen to me and see. If you are saying to me the goalkeepers back then were not good, it means that we can't give no credit to the goals that were scored back then. And that me I say no. Because if the keepers were not good, then how you going?
Man. I never said that Messi won't score a goal if he come in.
No man. Let's leave the Messi thing. Let's talk about the goal.
Pele.
No, let's leave the Messi and Pele. Let's talk about the goalkeeper thing. Go one at a time. If the goalkeepers back then were not good, we can't put value on the goals that were scored. Because if we're saying that the goalkeepers were not good goalkeepers back then how are we going to say a man is better than the next man based on goals if we admit that the goalkeepers were not good?
Man is man. You can put value on it if you stick to the era. But if you switch era and put it over now, you can't put value on it. That's all, man.
Me not understand that still.
So, for example, Pele era, in a Pele time when he was dominate, him get him accolades and everything. But if you try to switch it and fuse it in this time, I personally not going to give him any credit in this time. You try to put it in this time.
But still yet, you can say that Messi, you'll give Messi credit for if he were to play in that time though. In that role. Those rules.
No, because I was working with what you're saying, you know. So you asked me a question and I answer it.
I'm not sure.
You understand me? But what I simply say, man, is that I would mix them, but you will say, all right, mix them. So I say, all right, okay, we're gonna mix them. And then we say to you, say, Pele would not score. Most time goal him would not score because the keepers are better. No, he would have get goals in the score goal, you know. Understand, man?
Hey, listen, let me tell you how people talk, right? It's kind of funny. All right, so let me show you where the reasoning is flawed. Look at this comment. I'm going to show you how people are flawed in the reasoning. It's evolution. Everything gets better over time. So the players now are better. So here's what, if I take this reasoning, it means that every youth will play Manning Cup in Jamaica is better than Pele. Because things evolve. This statement don't make any sense. You understand what I mean? So are we supposed to say that everybody born and playing football since 2000 is better than everybody who played before the 2000s? Is that the case?
Repeat that.
This statement says it's evolution. Everything gets better over time. So the players know it should be are better. So let's look at that. So since 2000, so we are in 2022, right? 22 years in the 2000s. Does that mean that everybody playing football in the 2000s is better than everybody who played football from 1990s, the 1999 and back? Because everything is evolving and everything is better now. So the keepers are better. So all the keepers now are better than keepers of the past. All the players now are better than players of the past. All the defenders now are better than defenders of the past. That's not sane reasoning. Is Christopher Taylor a better 400-meter runner than Herb McKinley or George Roden?
Track and field quite different to the ones, man.
All right, so Christopher Taylor is one of our best 400-meter runners right now, unfound. Is he better than our 400-meter runners from the past?
You track and field different now because at time they use time to compare, right? And time not change. The time not change. You understand when time not change, so track and field different.
Okay, so let's not use track and field. So let me come back to it. If everything is getting better though, that's why you can't use terms like this based on what this person is saying. If you say everything, it means that in everything. So the West Indies have a cricket team, so let's use cricket.
Yeah, use cricket.
The cricketers now are better than Brian Lara. Them batsmen nowadays better than Brian Lara because everything changed. No, you mean them better than everything changed, everything gets better. Oh, you mean? Oh, you mean? Me go by your guys' reasoning that everything evolve and everything get better.
That's my reason.
The bowlers now in West Indies are better.
Reason.
The bowlers now are better than the bowlers in the past. And the batsmen now are better than the batsmen in the past.
What I will say, man, is some of them ball with them bowl and some of them action there. Would I get them would be.
So let me ask you a question. Is Cristiano Ronaldo better than Pele?
Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yeah.
different era management. I'm not gonna say them better.
Hold on. Is Messi better than Pele? Is Messi better than Pele?
Management. I not going to compare them because they're two different era. Difficult.
Okay. So you're not going to compare them. Okay,
No.
fine. So you're not going to compare them. So for Dukeland, I want to ask you, if Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, there you go, Dukeland. You get kept with the Lara point, right? You get you the Lara point. He said, not Lara, yo, man. But this is a good discussion we are having now, man. So, Dukeland, here's what I want to ask you. Is Cristiano Ronaldo better than Pele? Or is it just Messi that is better than Pele? If players now are better than players from the past, is Zlatan Ibrahimovic better than Pele? Is Erling Haaland better than Pele? And better than Maradona? Better than Ronaldo of Brazil? Are these players better? Are they better than Johan Cruyff? Eusebio? You ain't seen?
Oh, me ask me never know. I think of somebody else.
Is Dani Alves better than Dani Alves better than Cafu? Is Alexandra better than Roberto Carlos?
Roberto Carlos a big baller, man. We are talking about one.
So you see, we are.
Roberto Carlos staying in black and white days.
Oh, so it's just people. So Franz Beckenbauer, you know Franz Beckenbauer, the man who played in the World Cup. Hey, the man says Zlatan better than Pele, yeah, man.
Yes, I don't mean to tell you. It's hard for you. What is that?
So Ricardo Robinson. So Cristiano Ronaldo better than Pele too.
So me ask you a question, man. You better than McConnell?
It mean better than McConnell? McConnell, I mean, he's probably going to go further than me in a football, man. I said, we're going to tell you this, you know. Remember, listen, I tell people this. When I was playing football, money wasn't in it for me to take it seriously. And brother, me choose to educate myself. But I am telling you, I don't see anything now that, me not see a right back now or a left back now in schoolboy at my best that is playing the way I used to play. But there are a lot of them I think going to go way ahead of me. Because let me tell you this. I believe there's a lot of persons that, you know, there's a book, there are two books that may I go challenge if you read. One is called Talent Code, and the other one is called, the Outliers. All right. So those things you learn about. One of the things you learn is that, you know, when you are born, like the time that you're born in sometimes have a lot to do with things. Like, right. Like even the time of the month, the generation that you're born in. Because, you know, for example, Microsoft software, is it Bill Gates? Bill Gates. You know that when Bill Gates was born in what I'm calling the Silicon Valley area, right? Because his story is in the book, right? His mother was working in the industry at the time when computers were just coming in. So what that caused is that he was able, he was able to basically, let me say, you know, be in an era one where he had a lot of access to computers. He was able to go in when all that was happening. So the idea is that he was born in the ideal place at the ideal time to help enhance him. A lot of times, I believe that if certain talents were born in this era, when many more opportunities are out there, they would have gone further than some of these players that we have presently. All right? Like, for example, all right? Let's look at a talent that was very, very good in Jamaica. That if he were playing, if he were say born now and with the same talent, a player, we just go call a player called Adonis Maxwell. Let's use that player. Adonis Maxwell, very, very good player, quality player, but he was born in a time when access to Jamaicans in Europe and scouts and those things were not there. So sometimes when you're born and where you're born in the unseen, you understand me, have a lot to do with how sometimes your talent grow and mature. If you're born, for example, in a place where you're exposed to playing keyboards and instruments and stuff, you know you're going to have a leaning probably to do those things. So sometimes we have to look at it that way. All right, so there you go. So Duklan is saying CR7 is the greatest goal scorer in history. Of course, he is better at scoring goals than Pele. All right. So here's what we're asking now: so CR7 is better than Pele? Me and one man says Zlatan is better than Pele. Messi is better than Pele. All right. So your reasoning, because a lot of this reasoning is the players now are better than players in the past. So if that is the consensus, that because everything evolves and things changing, then but let me go back to it. I'm going to leave this, The players in the past, the Lara and them, man, they couldn't watch and Coney Ambrose can't walk in them a bowl of your shoes nowadays. You're mad.
What is man?
Them bowl of your hat.
What is man?
Yeah.
You need to see Chris Wayne come in. Man is man, I hear you say you used to play like Romy and Blake in your days.
Yeah, there's a Croatian football. No, who are better than? There's no Croatian footballer, no. David Sukar. There you go. Some people say that too. Some enemy used to play the same way and them used to play centre back. Seriously, people say that. People
run at the back line and everything there.
No. Just smart and thing, So people, listen, I don't believe that you can look. If somebody look and say that Cristiano Ronaldo better than Pele and Zlatan better than Pele and Erling Haaland better than Pele, then it means that anybody who playing the ball no better than Pele, which don't make no sense. So
I am saying, man, don't compare them because 2 different time, 2 different era. Both have won a lot of stuff in football, in their different time and era. It don't healthy to compare them. Because then you're going to find younger people, they're going to say, why? So them days that when people are there watch football, I will never see everything where you do. And then something there.
Yeah.
Now we're going to see football right across. Every TV have football on it now. In a color. You understand me? Even at your time, man, nobody, they not really have no proof somebody to say you're a big baller.
Yeah, so there you go. There you go. So people don't realize that when you watch things do you realize that the cameras there, I always tell people how you're seeing the thing is different now. The cameras that we use now make everything different. Duklan, me tell you, Duklan, me well want you come on the program one day with some of them things of me you're talking about. Because here's the thing. You said that Cristiano Ronaldo is a better goal scorer than Pele. But Pele's average per game, per goal is better than Cristiano Ronaldo. So what do you use to do that? So here's what you use. Because Ronaldo has more goals than Pele, he's a better goal scorer than Pele. All right? So let me give you this. All right? There's a youth at Manage who score more goals this season in schoolboy football than Ricardo Fuller. Is he better than Ricardo Fuller because he has a better goal scoring record in schoolboy football than Ricardo?
At schoolboy football level?
Yeah. Was he better than Ricardo Fuller? He has more goals in schoolboy football in this season than Walter Boyd.
Walter Boyd really going away now, man?
No, so follow me now, man. We are talking about schoolboy. So anybody who scored the most goals is a better goal scorer.
Walter Boyd needs to live off.
You can't work with that. You can't work with that, man. Yeah, that cannot be the reasoning, man. We have a reason. We have a reason at a better levels than that. Duckland. You tell me, Duckland. You tell me. We have a call coming in unseen. Yes, caller. Welcome to the show.
Go on, man, it's man.
Well, me there I deal with Duckland and unseen in a one day, so you know it's a problem there.
You're right, brother. Sometimes it is hard to compare players from different eras, which is why I think sometimes it's a moot point because there are so many variables that can cause differences in terms of the player's performance and all these things. For example, you use athletics at one point. Even the shoes that the wearers use now, the track, all these things, you understand me, evolve over time, and then it affect the performance. So therefore, it's hard to compare whether the training facility, people get to learn more about their physiques. You understand me? Science improve. People get to know how the best type of nutrition to have. You understand me? As a football is the same thing. Football boots, the type of football that they use, the turf, and the rules that the games change. So therefore, sometimes, brother, I think it's gonna be a moot point to be saying comparing people from each generation with another generation. You understand me?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
So I just that mess, brother.
All right. Yeah. All right. That's it.
Yeah, man, respect, brother. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. All right. Eagle Republic. All right. Yeah, man. Bless up. Thanks for the call. Eagle Republic says, man, is people going vex with me. Why Eagle Republic? Duckland says using amount of goal and longevity. Any striker can have a good run, but CR has done it for about 15 years. So, but Duckland, all right, that's what I tell you. Say, if you take 15 years to score the same amount of goal as me, and I take 5 years to do it, how are you a better? Right? You take way more games than me, right? Way more years than me. But me have, like, the difference is so minimal. And you, in other words, you double my amount of game to get the same record. How? I don't know how I go on.
Man, say if I use goal scoring ratio alone, Pele would not be in the top 10.
So let me ask you again, Duckland. What is the goal? One thing with you, Duckland. You always a cheat. You say one thing and then you try. You understand me? I don't listen to you, so I can't really pigeonhole me down one thing. So you say that Ronaldo is a better goal scorer than Pele. What is the average of their goals? Compare Pele with Ronaldo. That we are talking about. No, top 10. Ronaldo and Pele. So when you say longevity, when you say Duckland, when you say longevity, why do, if I score 1,000 goals in 5 years and you take 10 years to score it, how come you are better than me?
So how much goal Pele score?
All right. Let me give you Pele stats. Because Duckland don't want to give you that, Duckland have them, but him don't want to give you. All right. I'll give you the career stats of Pele on the scene. All right. And then find Ronaldo one on the scene.
You the joke now about Pele stat.
Huh?
The time I sample my
All right. Which one you want? Which one you want? Which one you want? Which one? What you want? For Brazil? You want him national? You want to go to the national stats for Pele?
everything.
All right. So Pele has 66 international friendlies, right? Score 51 goals, right? World Cup, 14 World Cup games, 12 goals. World Cup qualification, 6 in 6. Copa America, 6 games, 8 goals. So 92 games total, 77 goals in score with 32 assists, 7.294, right? In terms of the time per goal. All right. So let's go to Ronaldo. Right, Duclan? That is accurate. Let's find Ronaldo. Let's find Ronaldo's stats. I'll give you Ronaldo's stats, all right? International football. International football, we are deal with compact detail season overall, all right? Where's the international football performance? National team career, all right? Portugal, all right? Under 21s, no, we don't want that. Night, all right? Come in, caller. We need to work on them stats here. Soon come to you, all right? The man play 196 games. How much game Pele play? You remember how much game Pele play, right? Meek, so you put it in the camera, sir.
No, see, something might show me, never even realize you are seeing.
Yeah. All right, unseen. So, Cristiano Ronaldo. He play 104 more games than Pele. How much game more than Pele?
104.
104. Hold on, let me just get it. Him start from 2020, 23. Playing for.
What we cannot give you international stats first?
Then an international stat in national team career, me I give you. Me give you Pele 90 odd, and how much goals me to give you? You remember?
And give you the length of the time.
From 2003.
Right. And Pele was from when?
I can't go back to when how long Pele played. I never know that important. Because I don't think that important.
It's important.
Why? I try to figure out.
One of the time. So one may play more game because of longevity, and one may play because, team on the shorter. Continue.
Well, anyway, I can't give it a time. I don't know what the difference that makes. I can't give it. I'll give it, man. I don't think it make a difference, but I'll give it, right? So, Pele played 92 games, right? Cristiano Ronaldo played 104 more games than Pele for his national team.
Cool.
All right? Remember, all me give you, I'm national team goal, Watch this. Cristiano Ronaldo scored 118 goals. 118 goals for what? For Portugal in 196. Do the average. Do the maths and see, you go good school. Remember, me give you Pele average. I'll go back to Pele now because you want to know how long Pele. You want to know Pele thing. So I'll go back to Pele now because you must think say me I go around. Watch this. I'll go back to Pele. Pele played 92 games for Brazil. Started in 1957. And he scored 77 goals.
Now when his career finished?
They don't really put when his career finish, They don't put in it like because they don't put that for Ronaldo. So that's why I said to him, I don't know why that is important. And the goals I'm gonna give you, 51 in international friendlies, 12 in World Cup, 6 in World Cup qualification, 8 in Copa America. He have 18 assists in international friendlies, 8 in World Cups, 3. This have nothing to do with club career. in club career is way superior. He started playing 1957 at 16 years old, 8 months and 14 days. You hear that, boss?
Yeah, one is one.
So you all of the games when play, all of them games, all of the games when play, they are there, We can send them to you if you see them, So remember, Duckland I try to bring up club. And a club I talk about international career alone. Me not bring up non-club stats.
So you say he scored 70 at goal and
70 at goals in 92 games, brother. All you have
how much Chris scored?
Unseen. Listen, watch out, man. If you work with me, man, we don't have time for you to go over the thing them. May I use a gadget? So make we do the simple thing, man. Come on, man. You're intelligent. You teach you, man. Come on, man. I have mix beside you, man. You know get a calculator, man.
We have mix beside you.
Yeah, man. You know get a calculator unseen and divide 92 by 7.
Because we get distracted a while ago, man.
Unseen. Divide 92 by 77.
No, I never hear it.
1.19. I'll go back to Ronaldo again and give you. Come in and wrong with you,
92 divided by 77 and 0.
1.19. So an average Pele score 1.19 goal per game. Right? What? Listen to me now. Cristiano Ronaldo. Let me give you it. Because Duckland can't go around on it.
But mine's man, we say that while I negative it again.
How you want to calculate it, brother? If you want to get it negative, we don't have time for them look a trivial thing there. You understand me? So Cristiano Ronaldo, how much game him same play? You don't remember, don't it? And you remember how much goal him score? 196 games, and him score 118 goals.
Right.
Right? 100. Right? 100 and what? 196 games in play. Let me make sure we check it. Because I know why you feel like say me I go on this. So I'm going to go back to it and give you it. Right? So 92 for Pele. Put it on your phone. 77. All right? All right. So let's go to Ronaldo now. Cristiano Ronaldo. All right. We soon call you back. We use the gadget them, It's the gadget them, because we have to work the thing because Cristiano Ronaldo stats. All right. Cristiano Ronaldo, the great Cristiano Ronaldo. Where Duckland say better than Pele, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic were better than Pele, and Ireland were better than Pele, and Drogba were better than Pele. All of the ball of them better than Pele. All right. Yeah, 196. All right, so I go to, I want to make sure I'm going to accurate thing, I'm going to go to national player profile. There you go, Portugal. Started playing at 18 years old. Come on, they call it. Ron, we soon call you back, Ron, man. We soon call you back. Let's hold on, man. All right, international friendlies, right? 52 games. 47 World Cup qualifying. Remember how much? You remember me? I tell you, say Pele numbers, amount of game Pele play way less. Euros. Remember, say Pele not even play over, not even 10 Copa America game. 35, 25 World Cup, 22 World Cup game. The man score and 8 goal. You remember me give you Pele one?
Yes, one is one.
Pele and him score the same amount of goal. A 12 game Pele playing at the World Cup and have the same amount. Confederation Cup. So watch this now. He have 196. It take him every 15 minutes on average to score a goal. Pele the below 10. You know them money I compare about, brother. I'm gone. Leave them, Me call back the caller. Duckland, hold that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
No, we don't promote smoking around here.
You hear that, Duckland? Duckland, you understand me? You put them money in a Pele class, brother. I call back the call and then we go on.
2 different time monies, man. All that score now.
man.
Yes, Ron. We're using the gadget. What you saying now?
Oh, yeah, man, no problem, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
As I said before, man, it cannot be just black and white like that because guess what? For example, when was the half side rule injected in the sport? Which year?
So
was the
you you tell me, when was the offside rule injected?
1983.
So Pele was scoring offside goals.
Oh, he can't score offside goal if the rule was clear.
So what is the point? So what is the point?
My
then?
point is that there are different things. There are different rules that can either benefit the player or make it a little more difficult. Because of course, if there's no half-side rule, it will be easier for the striker to marry. I'm not a footballer. You understand me?
So no,
but
man. So me understand. So if there's no offside rule, you can stand up in the goal and score. So
exactly. So I'm not just well on the half side.
No, man. Yeah, man. So the offside rule was. So I'm going to give you that because this is the case against Pele. So Pele score offside goals. Him there at the goal and all of the ball him kick them in. So that stands to reason that Pele is no footballer then.
So for the goal Pele score offside goal.
All of the goal Pele score them offside goal. So we not to talk about Pele. We not to talk about nobody will play football before because them no good. Because
no, you can't say that.
What is the point? Hold on, Nancy.
You work with what me say that, and what you ask me here.
So what you are saying? What is no man. Here what me I ask you. What does what you say about the offside rule has to do with Pele's stats if you're not trying to discredit the goal that he scored?
How can I discredit the goal that he scored when the rule
so what is it? So follow me now. So what no man. So follow me.
I'm saying is that there are different rules that can affect the outcome of the game.
No man. No, we're not talking about outcome of the game. Ron, just
and the players too.
So let me ask you, Ron.
Especially where scoring is concerned, brethren.
Ron, just listen. You know, one thing. All right, you talk. Because you're not going to listen to me. So you talk. And then.
All right, man, listen.
No, man, I'm done, man. You talk.
Brethren, I'm just saying this, Spanish man. That, right? It is difficult to compare one era of player with another era of players, right? Because rules change, there are other things that change that can affect the player's performance.
All right, so let me ask you a question. So is Usain Bolt a better sprinter than Raymond Stewart?
Based on time.
No. May I ask Ron a question? Seeing that we cannot compare people in different era, two different era, is Usain Bolt better than?
No, I'm saying it's difficult.
Okay, it's difficult. So it's difficult to compare.
You're going for one extreme.
All right, so let's use your word. Let's use the exact word. It is difficult to compare players of the past with players in the present.
Right.
That is your point. Okay. So, but we're not arguing whether it was difficult or not. We know it is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore,
it's hard for you to draw a line and say, boy, this man better because he scored more goals, or that better because whatever. That's what I'm saying.
All right. So do you believe? Who is better? Who is better for you? Is Messi better than Pele?
I would compare Messi and Ronaldo.
That's easy. That's
Pele with somebody else in his era. We're not compare them two.
Okay, so you're not going to. Okay, so then Ron, man, this is not for you. This is for the people them who say Messi is better than Pele.
Yeah, but it's still for me because I'm saying to you that comparison has too many variables in between to make it a logical one.
True.
That's why you do. What I'm saying, Ron, is that here's a.
Unseen. You get what I'm saying?
Unseen. But
yeah,
Ron,
but remember that I was saying the same thing.
Hold on, Unseen. Ron, do you understand that because you believe something and believe this is how it should be, it doesn't make it the rule of law. So other people can still do it. You're saying that it shouldn't be done because you don't think it should be. And I'm saying to you, it is okay for you to believe it should not be done. It don't mean that other people can do it. That's all I'm saying to you, you know.
You always say that thing, you know, man, it's man. I reason where reason, so I'm not my opinions.
No. What I'm saying to you is that no, what I'm saying to you is that your opinion is right. It's hard to compare people across eras. I am saying that. I agree with your opinion. It doesn't mean that there are others of us who cannot now compare people across eras and come up with criteria to do that. You may not agree with it.
Is Flojo better than Elaine Thompson?
If Flojo, well, let me tell you why I don't have it that way. Because there's suspicion about if I know that.
Why?
No, so let me answer. If I know, no, man. So let me.
Yeah, sorry, man. Mm-hmm.
All right. So if, like right now, still personally, I have Shelly above Elaine right now. All right. Now, if I can categorically prove that there was, because my one issue with Flojo is that there's always been suspicion about those times. And for that reason, I have reservation about holding her above certain athletes. Outside of that, I wouldn't do it. But let me tell you this. I can compare Brian Lara with some of them a batsman and a West Indies when good.
Fine. And I'm not saying I'm not saying what I'm saying is static, you know, like it must be that man from the past are better than the one from current. When I say that, I'm not saying that there are a lot of variables that are to make a general comparison sometimes. And as for Flojo's situation to mention, one key thing that makes one has to wonder is technology. The clock, the timing, and all these things, it weren't as specific then as it is now. You understand me? All these things can make people wonder. And the same thing applies to this thing. You see, even American football, do you know why they huddle? Do you know why they do the huddle?
No. All
right. Why they do the huddle is because there was this hearing impaired person on a team. I forgot which year that started. And when you wanted to make sign language, you wanted to use sign language to indicate to his team players, what the next player, whatever. But the other members would have seen it and or they pick up on it and use it against them, right? So what he did, he called them together and they huddle and he used some sign language. From that, they maintained that huddle thing. You understand me?
Yeah.
So that back then could have influenced how a person who was watching and understood sign language could have put up a better offense. And that would make that person, that player, seem as if he's a superior player when he agree with us capitalizing on the hearing parity of that person. You understand? So I'm saying different things cause different things. It's hard to really just compare like that.
Okay.
Why am I too saying that?
All right. So all right, people. So yeah. Can't compare Michael Jordan with Larry Bird.
Brother, you always love for one extreme to the other. But,
all right, big up, Rod. Ansi, what were you saying, though, Ansi? Because
I agree with you, one. Too much variables.
So
when
go ahead. Too many variables.
Yeah, and then no. The reasoning sometimes, man is man, you're subjected to, because I have to accept your time and your era when you were born and everything. Understand?
Yeah.
But you don't accept we were born at them time and era. You understand me?
What do you mean by them time? I say, which time you born in?
You get where I come from? So like me born...
So, which time you born in? I same time you born in.
No man, you born in black and white days.
Who born a black? Hey, what kind of black and white days you have style, boss?
You understand what I mean? You understand what I mean? But me have to say, all right then, Manningsman could have play ball because I see Manningsman a play, so he can play ball. But we don't know if he could have be, national player category, what he can play. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm see him play ball and do things, man. Ray. And yeah. But it hard, based on where you're on, now, Pele play before offside come in. But they can't say the man score be offside goal because offside wasn't in the game at the time. So you have to give him goal when him score. But that's what I'm saying to you, if him come in, if you put him in this period of time, then most of them goal when him score. Now go valid. Him not go score like goal him. Must score less goal.
But what do you use to say that he would score less goals?
Because of the rules, man. The rules are different for him.
But what I'm saying to you, all right. So okay, Pele would not score. Just listen to me. Pele would not score. According to you, he would not. Pele would not score the same amount of goal in this time.
Right.
But you believe that Messi would score the same amount of goals in Pele's time?
Messi would have scored more.
But that is the point. But you see why your reasoning is flawed.
Oh, my reasoning is flawed. Messi would have scored more because at that time, Messi would have stay and wait for the ball and score because no.
Probably Messi foot would have been broken.
No,
Did you know that?
No, put in them thing there,
But remember that was happening. Listen to me, Unseen. Most football games ended with people getting broken legs or broken arms.
Right, man. But see,
let me say it now. So the rules then allowed more hard tackles, fouls, kick you down without a whistle being blown. Without shin guards. So I am saying, if you can say Pele would not, and I give you that, you would have to say, based on the rules that Pele was playing in, a player like Messi could not go up against some of them defenders and would have broke, him foot would have broke time and time again.
No, but Messi get licked down right now. Messi get kicked down and beat lick and thump.
Oh jeez, I can't believe.
If you said to me, Messi would have get more licked. I don't think we can agree with that. But Messi get beat up and
the rules no. What I'm saying to you is that how the rules are now, in terms you can't tackle from behind, you can't grab on a person's shirt, you can't kick down a person deliberately. If Pele was playing now, and those rules were not, and within these rules, it stands to reason that he would score as many goals as Ronaldo and Messi.
But man is man. Me see.
It's just like Usain Bolt now. I believe Usain Bolt was running in Jesse Owens' time. With him talent, he would be just as fast, even on dirt tracks.
As we said to you, man, track and field is not a good comparison because time don't change.
Hey, I believe if Sir Garfield Silva was playing cricket right now, he would still be making runs. So me use cricket.
They can use cricket in some extent.
We can use boxing. Me think Mike Tyson in a heavyweight boxing right now, and Muhammad Ali them still are knock down people. We can't use any sports.
Can't use track and field.
Because the rules, in as much as there were rules that allowed certain things, the rules then were different.
Duckland says today.
Duckland a joke, man. You can't follow Duckland, man. Duckland not drinking soup yet, you know.
What is man? You defend your era, or we are defend my era?
Me not defend no era. Listen what I'm saying, Unseen. You cannot say Messi, if he goes and play in Pele's time, he would score tons of goals. But Pele, if move with these rules, he would not. That obviously means that you don't respect Pele's talent.
No more respect him talent. Him that play good football, see him and score goal, but he won't score as much.
But based on what?
Huh?
Based on what though?
Based on the fact, say, he would have played at a time where offside could have been effective.
So
And better goalkeeper.
But you're assuming that if the rules were that this would be offside, he would not score.
CC, go both research.
CC have information. So a lot of things that people are saying. Come CC, come kill them off here, sir. Walk on Comedy Central. Come mash them up for me there, sir. CC, me at about Comedy Central. Yeah, man, go ahead, CC. What you say? Talk to them, CC. Me don't talk. Talk to Unseen for me. Yes. Yeah, man.
Yeah. What I said is, this really outside car. What do you mean both outside and inward at the time?
No, I think the person was saying the outside rule was came into place in what? Was it 19 something?
1980 something.
1983, he said it came.
The outside rule was modified in 1925, which needed you would have to.
CC, let me call you back directly, because this where you are right now, we not hear you clearly.
CC, I make up story.
So let me call you back directly. And then, Unseen, we have a running now.
Like CC, I make up story. We never talk about the bug thing, the bug flu thing.
No?
The bug flu thing.
Which bug flu? Or the flu bug? What kind of bug flu? What kind of bug flu you talk about? Or flu bug?
The flu bug, yeah, the flu bug, yeah.
What said the bug flu you have? Yeah, CC.
Yes, so when I say to you, anybody who come and attack to the outside, you will just come in. Yeah, but the outside, you will still be in 1863 and they modified it in 1925, which means that they have to have two players in front there in terms of, because they were talking about persons hanging around the goal and going through the hospital. So basically, the outside rule that came into play in 1925 is similar to what is being used right now. And they modified it in 1990 because they say, you know why they modified it in 1990? Because they say a lot of players were scored, like persons were scoring a lot of goals because of the outside rule.
Okay. Yeah.
So what when somebody goes to the man who just if we will know outside rule, the man that's for over 2,000 goals.
There you go. The outside rule was stopping him from scoring.
Exactly.
More goals.
I just said the outside rule in 1990 because they said they wanted more goals in the game. So whatever when I talk about wait. The game right now is modified for scoring.
Yeah, man, I tell us easy. But listen, even Eagle Republic make a big point. Eagle Republic says a lot of Cristiano Ronaldo goals are free kicks. In back in the days, they would have to be indirect.
And you run with that stuff.
You know, Unseen there. Back in the days, there were fouls in the box that you would not get penalty. You get indirect free kick.
But the same thing now, the VAR penalty now means.
No. So, Unseen, any foul in the box now a penalty. One team man, you
can have VAR now.
No, Unseen. Unseen, Lord of mercy. What VAR? Listen to Unseen. A foul. Whether VAR see it or not, it is a foul. Any foul in the box now is a penalty.
Man, is man, must kick down me when I get in a jail penalty.
Unseen, listen what I said. See,
If there's contact in the box and it goes next ball, it's a penalty.
It's a penalty. No. Back in the days, Unseen, a man would kick you down from behind, broke your foot, and you get an indirect.
Mm-hmm.
Not a penalty.
Penalty was like a little bit. I don't remember that 50 penalty. penalties are luxury. I don't want to have there's right on the score. I don't have only maybe I'm
So when I understand that though. So you say the player, they're in the penalty box, right? And the referee award an indirect free kick in
A
the
lot
penalty
of
area.
indirect, yeah.
What you get that?
A lot of me not tell you a lot. Listen, a lot of fouls in the box that are me unseen. Me I tell you.
We
See a
don't
lot
believe
of.
that.
You don't believe that? Anybody?
No.
Listen, there are a lot of fouls in the box that used to be indirect. Indirect in the box.
No, you can't have indirect in the box, you know. You can't have indirect in the box when the keeper catch the ball.
Unseen. We see a lot of. You could not have that back in those days because keeper can hold the ball. They can play back the ball to him. Remember that, man. Me I tell you about foul. Unseen. Listen, man. Unseen. Listen now. Remember that back in the days, you know, you could pass back the ball to your goalkeeper and pick it up and then throw it gear and you pass it back to him, you know. So there's no indirect for doing that.
Right.
Handball in the box and fouls in the box were a lot of times given as indirect, not penalties.
Madness, that's a game better now.
But CC, go ahead.
But Panisman, we are defending time, you never play them time.
Me not defend the time. Go ahead, CC. We have Rev on the line too. But go ahead, CC.
Yes. What I said is money. What I said is money to understand the sport in terms of the history of sport before they come on the stage and this never happened, that never. They don't really watch anyone do. Like I understand it. The reason why we can have a peer assessment is because the basic rules governing scoring and defending are very and similar. They are just adjusted in terms of entertainment because nowadays they have adjusted the rules so they can score more goals. Because I know what this is about. Nowadays, multiple strikers are scoring, a multitude of goals. So a lot of players scoring more goals now than back then. There are a lot of teams scoring much more goals now than even back then. Back then, you have to get these players to score a certain amount of goals. But that's what I think. Players scoring 60 goals in one. Whatever, let's score 60 goals in one league. You know what I mean? When we got in when Nazario, when he was scored 47 goals in 49 players in 1997. That was extraordinary because never anybody before scored so many goals in La Liga or one of those leagues. And in terms of 15 and stuff because the game was not and something we could have scored so many goals because of the defensive because of the rules and the lack of protection from foul.
CC, the connection kind of bad, you know, CC. So we're gonna see if we can we now hear it so clearly. So we'll see if we can call back before we finish. You understand me? Because we have around 10 minutes. See if we can call back because we have around 12 minutes and we have Reverend Kane who joined the stream. So see if we can call back before we close. Because we now hear it clearly, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, we have Reverend Kane joining. Go ahead and see it.
You can't before you close out, just tell me what's happening in terms of the flu thing.
The flu, there's a 4 of the Varane and you know, Upperman Kano had the flu, Varane had the flu, and other centre back Kanote have the flu as well. And 2 other players.
Jesus. Mbappe have the flu?
We don't know. Rev, what say you?
Mornings, man. Big up yourself.
Bless up, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I enjoy the program, but me have to come on. I wonder if unseen. I joke him and make him serious.
You have to ask.
Sometimes in talking, I have to wonder if my comedian are a serious.
So you say me a comedian?
But really have to wonder because when I watch back YouTube and so, I remember one program used to come on TV way back with them show the whole time, black and white. And when you look on Pele, it come like a kung fu. Oh man, I go at a Pele. And then even the indirect kick. Did I want to kill in a football? One man can tap in your foot in your back, kick you down. And you get a clear penalty in there where 100 man in front of the ball. And you know so that one I hardest goal to score. So really when you look at it, no debate. No debate. If you look at it now, referee, I protect Ronaldo, protect Messi. They say a game reach.
Yeah, and
So,
see, you hear that? We say, I wonder if are the tag boss or or sports TV attack. So like a joke, yeah, a joke.
This is my point already, you know.
Oh,
Me say
yes,
me now compare. Me say me now compare them, you know. You understand me I say? Because it hard because of the rule change and everything. You understand me as me say?
no, but the rule that benefit the newer ball at Ronaldo them.
Well, man, one thing me I work with the goalkeeper, they never good back in the days and goalkeeper better now. You can't tell me say the goalkeeper them better than the goalkeeper them now.
But what your rules? Only thing I use are gloves, you know. Why else you use?
I use gloves, me I use them better, the goalkeeper them better now, 10 times better than them man them. So Bob say rule to them when they put in the black and
white. And how you reach this? Tell me how you reach
that
to that.
Me I talk about goal scoring, them man is man I use to determine if Pele better than Messi.
No, but when we watch it, we see goalkeeper dive, save ball. I don't know.
Dive, save ball fly through them foot. Right
so
through.
you know see that happen right now, man? You know see how
Right
the thing
through. One's not blue moon.
Tell me a goalkeeper you see consistently back in them time the ball I go through them.
Every time I look on the black and
Here's
white,
a joke, Unseen. Here's a joke. If you put up a list right now, you know. If you put up a list right now, look at this. I'm gonna show you something. All right. These are just people's opinion. All right. Top 50 goalkeepers, right? I'm gonna show you something. Say sometimes in the reasoning, even keepers of all time. All right.
Man is man.
Hold on. Just me give you. All right. One of the best goalkeeper, a lot of people say in the history of football is a goalkeeper named Yasin. Yasin.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Dina Zaf. Me no know but you know about them keeper there. Gordon Banks. Right? Peter Shilton. Pat Jennings. Me no think you know about some of them man there, you know. Jose Luis Chilavert. Them the keepers, when them keeper there, some bad Walter Zenga. Some big keeper them there no unseen. From past, you know. Big keeper, you know, Allison.
Man is man.
Yes, yeah, what you say?
You bar close to them time. You are Reverend bar closer to them time. 94 bar, you know.
No, me not. Lord have mercy, I missed the point me I'm making up.
And you are use one, me don't know what kind of internet you are use to give about them old time history. We are not use the current one at all.
Man say me not use the current internet. I don't know. The point I'm trying to make to you though, Unseen, is that when you put up a list of top goalkeepers, all the list them have some of them keepers there who you say never the keeper them never good.
They're not good.
God have mercy, man. I can't understand. Somebody tell me.
No, I'm not going to agree with you on that one. Because more
That's my stand of me. Take. How me look on it, they never want no gloves are one.
Exactly, that's the only thing you can
probably and catch ball, them on a fly in the back in it.
Tell me which one of those.
They can pick out one and two keeper we can keep, yes. But majority of the keeper them, percentage out of 100%.
All right, you know what is funny?
20% of them good.
Duklan are supporting. Duklan says, Unseen, Pele was a professional footballer. Because I know where Pele became professional, you know, because Pele dominate football in a club football from him in teens, you know. Him go a World Cup at 16, you know. Watch this now. So he was an amateur footballer at that time and go a World Cup. What did Pele do at 17 years old, I think, when he was at the World Cup? I talked about that, right? So he's saying that Pele was playing against Barbers and me talk international footballers. So if Pele was a professional footballer, how did a man manage to become a professional among so many barbers and farmers and shopkeepers? How one person became a professional? You see that them things don't make no sense. No, I believe, that Messi is an exceptional talent, Me have Messi as a great footballer, Me have Messi right up there, Me have Pele, Maradona in a class by themselves, and me have Messi as the greatest of this generation, The issue me have is that, we can't put him above them because at the international football level, nation, Pele and Maradona, I believe, has achieved more than Messi.
So Messi have more goal than Pele.
Check the goal, but you have to check how many games and goals. Because what I'm saying to you, unseen, if you look at just goals alone, that cannot be the only thing you use. Because at the end of the day, if watch this, if Messi leave this World Cup, with 10 goals and Argentina got eliminated in the quarterfinals, what would you say about Messi?
One of the best goal scorers in the tournament.
Okay, there you go. All right. Because one of the players in the present football who have the most goals in football is a Saudi Arabian, He's a Saudi Arabian player, has the most goals in the history of football, So we can't go by who scored the most goals. There must be other things.
But as I say, man, I won't compare them because I don't believe it's fair and square. You comparing them and put them together, I don't like it. That's my reason. But my word is not law, and we can go ahead and compare whoever I want to compare.
All right. Is he? I think he's Saudi Arabian. It could be Iranian, El Graniro, but the person who have the most goal in the history of football right now is either Saudi or, you understand me, or Iranian. But you say you can't use that alone because that would mean that player is the best player in the history of football. So you can't use that alone. The issue I have is that the people are going to talk about the past football and all of that because for them to say that Messi is the greatest, them have to try and minimize what Pele has done. You can't do that. Yeah.
Mr. Meeks, what do you think about it?
So Mr. Meeks, I can't show him thing, man.
See me right here, so ask the question.
Which one of the questions? How many questions we have, man?
See me.
So Mr. Meeks, we don't know which one of the question. Which one of the question we want to answer?
The Messi question. Ask him what the Messi question.
Is Messi better than Pele? No, never that. Is Messi the greatest footballer of all times?
I work with the stats. Pele Messi better.
Look at man answer the thing easy. I don't know.
Because man tell me you want to hear.
Yeah, man tell me the man say I work with the stats.
But
that no one here.
Hold on. Mr. Meeks has proven that him always go against me with anything what I'm saying. So
are you trying to? No, you can't say that on the man. They are trying to say no. The only reason why the man answer the way there because he might go against you.
Yeah, that.
Only way, but we never know where you
oppose me now. I just want to go with what you say.
He doesn't know what I'm saying, obviously.
I'm listening along.
No, know what you would say.
So here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying.
Over 1,000 goals in all this game.
Which 1,000 goals?
Between club and country.
Between club and country, they score 1,000 goals.
No, we're talking about international goals. And you don't just talk about goals, though. Just say goals alone can't use. So yeah,
no, but give you that. I gave you Pele's international. I gave you Pele's international stats, I give you all of that, I mean, I know if you want me to give you more,
Outside of an game and everything.
Why you talk about, man, I talk about offside, and you've gone back to them same thing about offside never in a game again, man. All right, you want me to give you international stats to Messi? All right, let me give you Messi international stats. Because remember, say Cristiano Ronaldo play 196 games. You know how much Messi play? Remember, say Pele don't play 100 games, You know much Messi play, unseen?
Yeah, how much Messi play?
Yo, you amount of game Messi play, me can't reach to the NIT where the game them enough. Oh, me pass it already. Man play so much game, it hard to reach to the end of the page with the game them when play. Oh, 171.
Yeah, how much goal in score?
96. So Cristiano Ronaldo has scored more goals than Messi,
Yeah. We know that.
All right. Because Cristiano Ronaldo scored 118. Pele scored 72, Messi scored 96. All right, Pele played in World Cup, right? World Cup, Messi have 25 games, 11 goals. You remember how much Pele have?
How much Pele have?
All right, so I will give you another because remember I said 25 games Messi having at the World Cup. Pele stat. I will give you Pele World Cup stat because I'm going to tell you, say, you see at the World Cup, brother, unless you're going to take out the World Cup out, you know, at the World Cup, you know, Pele stats, no normal. Watch this, though. Pele World Cup, the general, Pele. What a whole that, all right, let me give you some Pele. World Cup, Pele, 14 games. How much Messi play? 25. You know how much goal Pele score unseen? 12 goals and 8 assists. How much goals Pele score unseen? 12 goals, 8 assists. You want to go back to Messi again, unseen?
12 goals, 8 assists.
Yeah.
That's a Pele.
14 games. In 14 games.
14
right?
games.
Messi, you want to go back to Messi again and see? All right, we'll go back to Messi now.
So, we want to go back to Messi. Mbappe na equal Pele stats.
Lord have mercy, you're going to put Mbappe in this conversation now, man.
Mbappe not equal Pele stats. That's madness.
Continue.
You really are going to put Mbappe? Yeah, I'm going to end the show here, man. Watch out now.
Just to show you say people when they were equal in stats in a World Cup.
World Cup game, Messi played 25. And Messi scored 11 goals and 8 assists. Pele have 12 and 8.
Yes, that's equal.
So Pele have 1 goal more than Messi. Almost 10
so
games less.
What is 1 goal more than Messi?
But 10 games
10
less.
10 games.
Amount of games.
First me I said them keep on 200 them time there. You know?
You want to go.
Most of the line me I tell you keep on 100 them time there. Man I keep it I go without gloves and everything there, but I fly past it. I fly through foot and everything there.
All right, boss. We can't
Them can't pigeonhole me like how man is man. I will get pigeonhole.
Hold on there. What's his name? I said Pele played. Pele said Pele played more games. All right. Pele played. I think. Let me give you Pele games then. Pele played more World Cup games. Man is man. Let me give you the games then. 5-2 against Sweden, the 29th of June 1958. Right. Brazil versus 5-2, 1958. 1958, 1-0 Brazil over Wales. All right. You want the rest of the game? Them come can get the whole of them. Whole of them there here. Whole of them, yeah. Whole of them. At the right amount, me I give you thing there too. Okay. What Duckland saying?
Ask Mines about how many goals just 14 scored and in how many games he played in Pele era.
Fontaine. So why Duckland? Why we discuss Fontaine now? What so all right. So I don't know. Me not gonna look at it. Him score more goal than Pele in less games. Me not know the point of that. Me not know the point of that.
That's much I have said. Score more goal than Pele.
So what is the point though? Who win the World Cup?
Me must say
What
Pele.
age was Pele? What
Pele
age was
was-
Pele?
You will say that.
So Unseen, hold on, Unseen, hold on. I'm gonna show it's a Duckland. What is Duckland? Duckland. So me play against Unseen, me play against Papi and score 10 goals. Right? Then me play against which team did poor? Me play against St. Mary's College in name. St. Mary's College then a Manning Cup, right? Me play against St. Mary's College and I score 5.
So what have you St. Mary's College?
And then I play against Oberlin and score 3. Me end the season with 18. Hold on, me end the season with 18 goals in 3 games. What?
What have you use the choir school?
Hold on, man. Whisper scored 14 goals in 6 games. Would you say the man who scored them goals there, the 10 and the 5 and the 3, have more goals than Whisper? Better than Whisper if Whisper score against KC, JC, Georges, Mona, right? Would you what you have to look at the quality of goal and who and the importance of the goal in the context of the game.
Yes, so that's why I'm gonna go and say Perez score a whole heap of goal against some weak keeper.
Anyways, Sir Rev, big up Mr. Mix, big up Unseen. We are gonna leave the scene right now because
Big up.
Yeah, Grand Jera. What is my call to weak school like coach?
Big up. You know, with the son, me no know what I go on, but me no know, man. It's a little health thing that keep bothering him again in the Unseen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So, him want every Saturday him want be there, but me and tell us this. The health thing problem.
So,
because him not really deal with him. Him not deal with him pumping consistently. So that's the problem you have, you know. So I not to know.
Man, before you go, Unseen a question.
Yeah, man, go ahead and then we close.
Unseen, what you think that go around Benzema eligible can play? You believe if fear him come in?
No, man, that much of the team psyche right now. If you go focus on him club football, man, leave the country football. Are we all right with Gerald? We go to Gerald.
Not even on the bench.
Not even on the bench.
All right, boss. I may say Dushan and send feed.
No, sir. Maybe we send feed still because we now have a little crisis where we have flu bug or bug flu. Money's man.
Unseen.
Yeah.
You answer a question?
Yeah, man.
You answer him already?
Yeah.
Okay. Come in over that hear it, you know.
You did stuck a while ago.
Oh.
Sir Mix just say we send the boy with the pump.
We now make him use it, brother.
No, man, we make him use it, man. You know, all the time, not use it unless him not carry it.
Okay.
Because him always a figure it, I don't know why.
You man have it every day in him bag, brother. Every day. Man, I forget nothing. Unseen. Somebody send this for me to read to Unseen. This is another reason why Pele is the best ever. Can you see any of our current superstars surviving after those tackles? Nowadays, breeze blow up on Neymar, and if any opposing player is 3 feet away, it is a foul. Man get penalty for being bumped into the goal area. Maradona became a bodybuilder, very chunky, to protect himself from less than half of that endured by Pele. How can Messi be the greatest of all time? Preposterous, madness, sacrilege. Final word. Pele would have endured racist tackles and epithets that were commonplace then. Today, similar behavior may lead to fines, demonstration, political commentary, and being cancelled by the woke generation. A different world then. No comparison. Pele, greatest of all time. Even the greatest of the greats during his time, and who saw him said so. Read this to Unseen.
My argument flawed, you know. A lot of big words. And a lot of semantics. A lot of big words, a lot of semantics to trick the crowd, but you know, you have to listen.
That Unseen Sports TV. Big him up, bless him up. You understand me? I am Manny's man, and you know when you get to this point, we say we are over. And we are OYOT. Out of here.
Boom, check it out. I don't know it's Jason. I may represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and share. Jace representing. I am sure. I am sure sports.